everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up
a gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. Man open left side is Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Antonio Brown. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shadow. 56.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. And right away, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
And he finds Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the... Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Airing this one out for Evans, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A pass underneath for Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. You. Check it.
Now Brady again. And that is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing again. Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
A 42-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Complete.
It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 70 yards.
And the Saints.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Bucs' 9-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Alvin Kamara.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
The score, Saints 7, Buccaneers 6. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 81 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 13, Saints 7. Bradley
following the touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Breeze now. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
He
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
24-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas.
Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Saints 14. Buccaneers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. Again, it's Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
On the carry.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a gain of
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Breeze. He's got Burton here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 15-yard line.
gain of 15.
15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Burton there to make the grab. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
Two-point conversion.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now this time, Brady will throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
He's going to take off with it, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun give to Fournette, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll buy some time right. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check.
Again, it's Brady. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
15. First down, Saints.
On the ground, Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Today's final score, Saints.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of